Alright, hi guys. This is like the second time I've tried to film this video because I didn't know what I was doing. Anyways, so I decided to change up my channel just a little bit. I wanted to talk about mental health and I want to teach some people a little bit about stuff. I think that would be cool. I'm still going to do the things that I said I'd do on the channel, just like the fun things, and yeah. I have it right here. I got a new, well, it's not new, but I brought one from home. We went to Utah for my birthday, so I'm finally 18 now. Not much of a change. Need to start paying my own phone bill and stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't have a job, but it's fine. So for this one, I guess I'm going to talk about high school. And like I said, I have it written down here in this journal that I have. So I'm going to be looking down a couple times. But I know I have a lot of friends that siblings are about to go into high school, and I want to help them out a little bit. So yeah. The first thing is, I know a lot of people say this, but high school is not like the movies. It's so different from the movies. I want it to be like the movies, you know, High School Musical, all the singing and stuff. But it's also not like the other movies of like the sad, depressing high school when it's like dark and gray. It's kind of in between. So for me, high school was extremely boring and I didn't really have any friends. No singing. I mean, I did have choir. That was the only kind of singing that I had. You don't really see your friends that often unless you have classes with them. You may see them passing so you can talk to them, but you only have 5 minutes to pass classes. So make that talk quick. And yeah, a lot of my teachers didn't care if you were late. They just marked you tardy. But some of them, if you were late, they'd put it on your record. They'd make you get in trouble. Some of them also marked you absent if you were more than 5 minutes late. So, hope you don't get any of those teachers. Next thing is, okay, this is complicated. It's not as hard as middle school, but it is hard. I don't know how to explain this. So in middle school, it's kind of strict. You can't leave the campus. You have to stay there for lunch. They don't trust you a lot. In high school, it's more lenient. You can leave for lunch. They don't care if you leave the campus, but they will. A lot of times they'll get you in trouble for it. Sorry, I got a new tripod and it's tall. They don't care if you leave the campus. It's more your fault if you get marked absent or truant or whatever. We had a policeman at our school who was supposed to watch for kids, but he didn't really. It's fine. We don't talk about that. Whatever happens, it's your fault. And if your parents can potentially get in trouble for it. So try to stay in school, don't ditch. I know a little bit of that story. That brings us to the next thing is don't ditch. You will miss things, like important things, like, oh, they'll be talking about tests. You'll come to class the next time, there's a huge test, you didn't know what it was on, you won't have any time to study. If you do ditch, which I hope you don't, make sure you have a friend in that class to tell you what happened that day. Because that's a good idea, but don't ditch. You will miss everything. And a lot of times when I ditched, I missed fun days like movie days, game days. So you want to stay, and study days, and you need study days because you won't know what you're talking about. You won't know what you're doing in the tests. So stay in school. Next thing is don't miss out. Okay, so I know like the assemblies, they seem boring and you don't want to do them. like we had an assembly that was Justin's assembly, not sponsored, but it was for graduation and robes and stuff. I didn't miss that one, but I know friends who did, and you're supposed to get like a packet of, and they're supposed to tell you about like your graduation, and she didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to explain it to her because I wasn't exactly paying attention. I was on my phone the whole time, but we don't talk about that. Yeah, so don't miss out. Go to the dances. Go sign. That brings us to another thing. Sign up for things. I didn't sign up. This is all stuff that I didn't do, but I wish I did. I didn't sign up for things because I was scared of people in school. I didn't want to talk to them. I didn't want to have anything to do with them. I did sign up for a couple clubs, but I never went. And I never went to the clubs and stuff, but I wish I did because I would have so many friends. More friends than I have. I have like one friend from that school. I have a couple more than that, but you don't want to just have one friend. You want yearbook signing, you want everything. So please sign up for things. The next thing is a little nerve-wracking, and I did it a couple times and embarrassed myself. So talk to your crush. So just talk to them. Get up, go up to them, talk to them. Don't hesitate. The worst that they could do is tell you not to talk to them. That sounds bad, but eventually you'll get over it. There's no harm in talking to someone, so just do it. So the next thing, like I said many times, is be yourself. And so, for some people it's hard to do. It was hard for me to do. I still didn't do it. I did it when I had a best friend, and then we had a falling out, and I just felt embarrassed to be myself again. Being yourself is the best thing you could possibly do, and you won't regret it, because the worst they're gonna do, nobody's judging you. In high school you think that they are, but no one is, because they have their own things to talk about. They have their own things to deal with. They're not gonna care. They're not gonna care if you ran into that one guy in the hallway and dropped your stuff. So why would they care if you're yourself? And a lot of times, if you're not yourself, it just comes off a little fake. People thought I was mean because of how I acted at school, because I didn't want them to know what I actually was like. And yeah, so be yourself. The next thing I wish that I did that I didn't do was go to dances. I went to one dance. It was, I can't remember. It was a Girl Ask Guy dance. I can't remember what that's called. We left in the middle of it. It was embarrassing, and that day that I broke my glasses, I was stupid. I stood in front of a frisbee and I got hit in the face with that frisbee, and I still have the scar, but you can't see it on here. It's over here somewhere. Go to dances, because that's something in the full high school experience that you want to do, because go with your friends, go with your boyfriend or girlfriend, go with someone. You can even go by yourself. You can go stag. You can just hang out with people. Dance, hang out. It's fun. I know nothing about parties, but I've heard good things about them. It was on my bucket list to go to a school dance, so I went to one and immediately regretted it, but it's fine. This is something I think about on a daily basis. So these people that you're going to school with will only be with you for 4 years. And I want you guys to remember them, because when you leave school, it's gonna be completely different. But think about all the funny times in school when the class clown planted a counting bee. So in class, in math class, I think my junior year, I had this kid in my class. He's the class clown of all class clowns. It's fine. So he went up to my teacher's cabinet, and for some reason he opened it, and he found, I can't remember exactly what happened, I know that it was in the cupboard, and he found a counting bean that she uses for one of her other classes, and he planted it in one of her plants. And nobody thought it would grow, but it grew. Yeah, there's the story. So it was the funniest class I've ever had. If you remember these people, even if they didn't do anything to make you laugh or to help you, you're just gonna think back to school and be like, oh, remember this time, you know? Remember how they acted, remember just the type of people they were, because you are most likely never gonna see them again unless you're good friends with everyone in your school. And I know that's like, unless you didn't like anyone at your school, it's really hard to think about. Everyone at my school annoyed me, but I'm still gonna miss them so much. Yeah, so I do remember them. They're amazing people, they're nice people. That school will always be something that I love that school. It was where I grew up. I had another school down in Vegas. I love that school too, but I don't remember those people. I remember these people. So just remember these people, because you're not gonna see them. The next thing, I know a couple of my friends didn't do. Go to your graduation. It's the last time you're gonna see people. Especially if you're younger. Well, you probably are gonna have a graduation now. I really wish I had a graduation. Everyone keeps on saying it's not that important. You stand outside for hours and hours listening to people's names. But I didn't get a graduation, and that's how it was supposed to be. I was supposed to have a graduation, I was supposed to have a party, I was supposed to have family there, but I didn't get that. I got a YouTube video. But in a way, it was good because a YouTube video, because my entire family got to see it. But at the same time, I really wish that I could have had that experience and seen these people for the last time, because I had to see them on video for 5 seconds and not in person. So, hi. So go to your graduation, enjoy that last day, and don't regret it. So yeah. The last thing, it's kind of out of order. Do your homework, because don't fail your class. That's all I have to say about it, is if you don't do your homework, you're gonna fail your class. This is so tall. So yeah, do your homework, go to graduation, remember the people, and enjoy high school. It's not as hard as people make it sound. As I made it sound. You meet good people, you'll meet mean people. Mean people, yeah, they're my favorite kind of people. Don't deal with them, they're so annoying. Ignore them. I lost my friends to mean people. They became really mean people, so yeah. Get to know the good people, stay out of cliques. Don't make a group. Talk to everyone, be nice to everyone. A lot of people Don't be a bully. A lot of people I know have had people be rude to them just for the fun of being rude. Don't be those people. Be friends with everyone. You'll get to meet a lot of different personalities. So yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It was a bit of a different kind of video. I want to do a lot more of these kinds of videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about if you're struggling with anything. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching.